Controversy over some Kansas election bills. While some argue this is about keeping our elections safe, secure, and free, others would argue they are disguised as voter suppression. KSN's Brett Bugansky joins me live in studio tonight. Brett, you sat down with Secretary of State Scott Schwab.
That's right, Jeff. Good evening to you. And the Secretary of State told us this morning the bills are far from perfect. In fact, he told KSN that as far as some of them are written right now, they need a little bit of work. So specifically, Scott Schwab is talking about a bill that limits how many voter drop boxes are allowed in counties. And it also cuts the voter registration deadline time down by 3 days. So the way lawmakers wrote the bill now, it would give larger areas and municipalities like Wichita or Overland Park the majority of the mobile ballot boxes, while more rural areas would have fewer or maybe even 0 boxes. So the other bill allows the state to take some people off of the voter rolls after the person has not voted in 4 years. And supporters say it's about having accurate voter records about the people who live at this specific address. However, groups like the ACLU are coming out against the bill, saying they're measures aimed at suppressing votes and even punishing people who don't vote.
It's not about removing people who are registered to vote and are legally registered, but they just don't want to vote. Well, that's their right, but we don't want them off the rolls. We want to make sure folks that no longer live in that apartment, they're no longer registered at that apartment.
And Schwab did reiterate that Kansas did not find any evidence of widespread voter fraud in the 2020 election. He said having voter ID laws also helped Kansas cut down on the possibility of those who try to attempt it. However, the ACLU also opposes that viewpoint, as they argue it discriminates against both low-income Kansans and also minorities. Here for you, Brett Bugansky, KSN News 3.